music.
#1 radio show in the world. You see, I got Nas in the building. Special cloth alert.
What up, what up?
Nas, what's good?
What's up, family?
Everything good?
Everything good, bro.
Nas, I'm gonna keep it honest, man. I'm gonna go straight to it, straight to the vibes, man. Like, you know, I don't be doing my interviews like everybody else do. I do mine different. I do it like, I wanna ask a question like this. When you made Hate Me Now, what sneakers, what Timberlands was you wearing that day?
Wow. You mean like to really think about it, I had to have on something like the yellow joints, the yellow Timbs or Constructions. If it was Timbs, it was Constructions. But that day was a cold day, it was winter, so, you know what I mean, it could have been, yeah, it was probably the Timbs,
I feel that. And when Hate Me Now got recorded, what studio was it recorded in? Was it in New York, obviously, or was it in Queens, was it in the city, where was it?
Right now, Old Hit Factory. The one down on 54th Street, but like closer to like 10th Ave or something like that. It's not there no more.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
What about, was Puff in the studio when recorded, or you got with Puff later? Was it like a vibe that day and like the concept was there? Like
Yeah. Matter of fact, it was the Sony
studio, the big one, with all them rooms in it. Yeah.
We did it there, and when we got Puff on it, we was in where was that? We was in Right Track, probably. I think it was Right Track in Manhattan. Yeah.
You know, that's one of my favorite records. Of course, Illmatic is the all-time classic forever, as well as Hate Me Now. But you know, the reason why I love Hate Me Now, man, because like it's a personal anthem for me. Like it's like my come out music. You know, if I ever wanted to do like a trailer, that needs to be like the first song. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the energy is it just makes me feel a certain way. You know what I mean? And it inspires me, man, because, you know, the video was such a classic, the song was such a classic. But like,
shout out Hype Williams.
Yeah, Hype Williams. Like, the video, when I shoot videos, I always tell the director, I need Hate Me Now. You know what I'm saying? So like, you took videos to a whole nother level when you shot that.
Yeah, we needed to at the time. It was crazy, you know, in the city. I think the mayor with Giuliani, he was against a play where a black man played Jesus, and he spoke out. I thought that was like really foul to say, you know what I'm saying? So it was something, there's more to the story than that, but I thought if we put myself in those shoes of many men that was crucified back in those days, you know, how they hang them up on the cross, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I get back at the people who was thinking like that, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, let's make this thing about love. It's not like, you know, alienate nothing. Like, let's like keep everybody involved. So I feel like we had to do that at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, that's special. You know, I was going through some pictures, and you know, your pictures, of course, you're an icon, and it's just your pictures, like, it's like it tells a story off of each picture. Like when I see your pictures of your album packaging, or even like just the Illmatic days, you in the projects, you know, I feel like each picture tells a story, not only about your life, but just your music and everything. It's a moment, each picture. But the reason why I'm talking about pictures is I remember seeing a picture with you and Biggie, and the picture was in the studio though. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what happened in that room? Was you making a record? Was you listening to his album? Was he listening to your album? Was there talks? I mean, what was the talk, the cloth talk with Biggie and Nas in that room with that picture?
You know, I know he wanted to get me on Ready to Die, and you know, by the time I finished my first joint, that was already out, so I know he had tried to get me on Ready to Die, and it never happened, so he wanted to do the Gimme the Loot remix. So we was in there to do Gimme the Loot, the remix, because the album, his Ready to Die came out, it's already killing everything, so we was in there trying to do that, and he put up the beat, and I started writing, but he started smoking this shit, probably some shit from Halsey and Lewis up in Brooklyn.
Right.
We used to travel out there to get a few bags from over there, but he had some of that chocolate.
Yeah.
And he lit some of that up, and it was late, so we kind of like lit, and I'm like, yo, I ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is over today. You got something? He's like, yeah. And he's like, damn, I feel good damn, it feels good to put people up on it. Flipped 2 bricks in 2 weeks and didn't flaunt it. My brain is haunted. I was like, wait, where is that from? I'm writing it now. And he didn't have no pen and paper, so I knew it was a wrap for me that night. And he went on and did that without me. I don't think it was the Gimme the Loot remix, but that was that night. I always remember that night. Like, I couldn't believe he wrote that. So I went to Hot 97 after he passed, and I told that story. And that was the first time hearing, I think, that I knew I had to tell a story that he didn't write, because I never heard anybody say that before about him. So I knew I went to Hot 97 to say that, and then I just started hearing it come out, because I knew everybody that knew him knew he didn't write
Right.
I just saw him just make it up on his own, so right in his head. So, witnessing that genius, I just went home. I just went home. That's what that picture is that night.
Yeah, that picture. Yeah. I was looking at it today, and I was like, man, I could imagine it's the energy, the vibes, what was playing. Was it different beats? Was it just one song? You know what I'm saying? Because in studios, especially at that time, the cameras. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It wouldn't hit the internet. It ain't no internet at that time.
Right,
so, only you and Big and the people who know in that room what happened in that room. Yeah. And I'm talking about just the musical energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a vibe. Sure. Your new album, are you making a new album? And is it coming this year? Is it next year? Or you just cutting records? Like, what's the vibe with new Nas?
Yeah, making new records. And for a while, just trying to feel the inspiration, just trying to get the vibe. One moment, 1 month, I know what I'm doing. The next month, I'm starting all over again. So it's a lot of that, back and forth, just, grabbing the inspiration. And, that's what's holding it, the whole thing.
Beats One.
What I like about when you make records and albums, when the album does come out, it's an amazing body of work. All your albums is special, but what's also so special is, like you just said, you cut records, and sometimes a month later you start over.
Yeah.
The good thing about that is, as a Nas fan, that means it could be another lost tapes.
Oh yeah, you're a recording artist, bro. You know how this is.
Yeah.
We go in there, we try the hardest to outdo our last joint, or just to make something that's going, be right. So with me, bro, it's like, when you've done so many things already, you think about, how do I do it again, but in a new way, the honest way, the right way that feels good with me. So, you shift the climate of the game of a time or two. You want to make sure that everything you're doing is right.
Nah, it's important. It's important. What's your favorite all-time collaboration you did with an artist on your album, or a feature on somebody else's album? Just your favorite one.
I gotta go to Fast Life with Coogee Rap.
That's crazy. We're just talking about it right now. I was like, I gotta put that in the mix. And I was like, I just brought that up right now. Like, before you walked in, I brought that record up.
Yo, Fast Life, to work with Coogee Rap right there.
That's crazy.
I could have stopped right there. That would have been it for me. Like, that was working with, Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I got a chance to do that, and he shot the video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
wait,
you believe in this that much? I mean, I did, of course, but that's Coogee Rap. So,
of course.
And we get a video look, so I was like, that was one of the ones, and one of my first collaborations with an artist that was established in the game. For him to show me that love was just big for me. You know what I mean? Like,
that's a classic.
Yeah.
Just the sample and the beat, just the whole vibe, the energy. It's some boss rap on another level, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Talk about horse races, champagne cases, and all of that. A lot of things came from that, man, from those verses. Like,
that's that cloth.
Like Holiday Styles. And, I was like licking shots, Holiday Styles, and I just like how Styles P just started naming itself Holiday Styles, and just green papers with eagles from a trade that's illegal. And it's like, Benjamins, I'm out here for the green papers with the eagles. Like, so much things had came from that it's just an honor, you know what I mean?
Nah.
Yeah.
Album-wise, besides the Nas album, what's Nas' favorite album besides the Escobar Nasir album?
Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder is like highly up there. Then you got Kinda Blue, Miles Davis, and you got Love Supreme by John Coltrane. But if you want to go hip-hop, I got another list.
Yeah, let me get that list.
Number one hip-hop album of all time, It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back, Public Enemy. Paid in Full, Eric B. and Rakim. Tie, kinda, not a tie, but you you got Criminal Minded, Boogie Down Productions, and you got like Bad, LL Cool J's early stuff. Then you got Wanted Dead or Alive, Coogee Rap, and Long Live the Kane. Great Adventures of Slick Rick, Death Certificate, Ice Cube, Mr. Scarface is Back album, Tribes, Instinctive Travels, the first album.
You like me, somebody asked me that question, I can't give him one.
Right.
But I'm, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's good that, you know what I'm saying, like,
Right.
just to know what you be vibing to besides the raps and everything you doing, they appreciate that, you know what I'm saying?
Cloth talk.
Yeah, it's that cloth talk.
I like that.
One Mic, that's a special record, and I feel like the closest thing to One Mic.
I produced that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, that's great because Phil Collins in the air tonight.
Inspiration.
Oh, that was inspired by that?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. I'm thinking like, cause I'm telling you, that's the closest thing that made me feel that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's like, cause that's like a real deep, and it's the sounds and the from the video.
Right.
It's like epic. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like a lot of 80s records had that vibe, and the instrumentation in the 80s records is what I was looking for. And I just was real inspired by a story, a great, powerful story about Phil Collins. And it's a long story, but it could be a rumor, but it was great toward his character. Like the type of person he was. Some guy drowning on a boat, and he couldn't help him, but he wanted to. Some story that just touched me a long time ago. I started rocking out on the record. I just wanted to do it.
Nah, it's amazing. Belly. Yeah. When I watch Belly, that's an all-time classic. That's something I watch now, put in the studio just to catch an energy. Even if I can't.
DMX, what up?
If I can't even, I'm playing music, I just want the visuals to be there. It just gives me a vibe. But when you shot that movie, I felt like Nas, sincere, like Nas was Nas, like for real though. Like, I mean, that's how, when I watch it, like, I know it's a movie, so you acting in the movie, but I feel like that part was really Nas.
Well, Hype Williams, he had wrote the movie, then he called me out. He called me out to come, like, add on, see what I thought about it and everything like that. And, I just started writing. He asked me to write part of it, so I put some of my life in that, so you can see some stuff. I won't say which part, but some of my life, and whoever knows what I'm talking about knows what I'm talking about is in that movie. So it was definitely very close to me.
I love that movie, and I was like, man, that's Nas for real, man. That's Nas.
The family, go to Africa.
Everything.
Trying to figure out my roots and everything.
That's why it's so dope, because it's
Shot
authentic.
In Queens and all of that, Jamaica and all of that. Shout out to Kingston and all that.
Beats One.
How you feel about today's hip hop, the new generation, where it's going? Any artists out there that is holding the flag, you know what I'm saying, a Nas flag. When I say Nas flag, meaning as a man, I'm proud of him. I like him. He got a bright future ahead of him. He talking that cloth talk. Them lyrics is right. His beat selection is right. He overstands the culture. He touching it. You know what I mean? He got my attention.
Everything that everybody's doing is what I've been just listening to, kind of taking the time away from my stuff too. That's another one of the things that's holding me in the studio longer, because I'm looking at what they're doing. I want to be a fan and just sit back and watch and listen to everything that's going to be, the next thing. And, it's one day it's this guy, one day it's that guy. It's just all like, I like to give everybody a good ear, and I still can't keep up with everybody that's out. So many people out. I like album guys. I like guys that deliver albums. So, anybody album I could put on and just vibe to and catch, if it's just 2 or 3 songs, I'm like, that's that feeling.
Yeah.
The rest of the album, I don't know where they're going. Maybe I'll get it in a year or 2. But for the most part, everybody's got like at least 3 songs that make me get that feeling. Like, yo, this culture is gonna be all right.
Right.
But you know, you got the usual suspects, and you got that make the trap turn up stuff that's killing everything. Future is innovative with his music. Everybody's in the club. It's undeniable. His fans, it's an undeniable movement. And I saw him come from starting something, and then a lot of people doing something that sounded identical to him, and for him to step back and then come back stronger than before. That's some staying power. You know, he proven a lot to the game. On the other side of it, you got J. Cole, you know, you got Kendrick, you got Drizzy, you know, those are like the ones right there. You got Meek Mills, of course, you know, repping the streets, you know what I'm saying, which is needed, you know what I'm saying. So you got Chance the Rapper, you know, Chance is noticing what he's doing, you know, I like him. And Yo Gotti, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, those are like, you know, those are guys that are like out there that every time I hear their voice, I pay attention like that. A few others that I forget to mention at the moment, but you know, the key number one out of all of them is Dave East.
That's right.
You know, Dave East is a beast coming out of the city. You know, just seeing what he's doing and his movement, I don't see nothing touching it. I don't see
How
nothing.
you and Dave East connect?
Dave East connected on really through on some in the hood shit, some hood shit, like through my brother. My brother, he's in New York more than me, you know what I'm saying? He's around the way more than me. He's out in the projects, and he just knew about Dave East. So Aunt Soleil, you know, shout out to Aunt Soleil, my business partner, manager. He put me on to him, and he's like, yo, I think he knows your brother and them. And I was like, I asked Jung about him, and Jung was like, yes, my man, check him out. Been meaning to tell you. So we checked him out, and we just set it up, like, try to get at them. Just start hollering at him and Wayno. Shout out to Wayno and all of them. And that's
I like what he's doing, man. I like his energy. You know what I'm saying? I like his raps. And I like he's being consistent, and every time his name come up, it's a vibe, you know what I mean? Everybody, you know, bigging him up and rooting for him.
Yeah, shout out to Dave East, most important, man. He's out of these new guys. Also, can't forget a very lyrical dude, Fashawn out of Fresno, California, signed to Mass Appeal with the team. And also shout out to Killer Mike LP, Run the Jewels. Killer Mike's a beast. Like I like what Kendrick said about him on his album. He said if it was really about hip hop, Killer Mike could be platinum. You know, speaks out a lot. That's facts right there. Like shout out to Run the Jewels, Bodie James, the whole team on the label. Serious force right there.
Speaking of the label, what other business ventures you got? Because, you know, I know you got Mass Appeal, and there's so much. Like today, I'm, you know, checking all the business feeds, and they praising Nas as, you know, the biggest mogul. And I feel like, you know, you so humble. I don't think they realize how many great business ventures and entrepreneur, all the hats you got.
Yeah, so on the business side, as you know, after you cross country so many times, you start to think about it. The world gets a little smaller, and you want to start knowing what makes things tick, and you want to get behind it, and you want to be a part of the things that make the things tick. You know, you be out here long enough, you might as well get involved with some of the stuff that's going on. So me and my brother Anthony, you know what I'm saying, we like, well, he asked me, called me one day and said, yo, I want to be an investment banker now. And I said, I think that's great. And he says, I think you should too. And I said, I think that's great too. So from there, we formed Queensbridge Venture Partners, and shout out to all the guys on the team, D, Anand, Craig, Anthony, AJ, you know, so all my brothers down with that. And we put together our situation, and we went after it. We went after everything going. We wanted to see what was going on. We wanted a piece of everything. Yeah. We sold a nickel bag in the park.
We wanted it all.
We wanted a piece, you know. But like, we just wanted to get in the game and really make a difference. Yeah. So that, and from that, Mass Appeal came along. Shout out to Peter and everybody at Mass Appeal that came along, and That's a multimedia company. That's TV commercials. That's marketing. That's a record company. That's a magazine. You know, everything. So about to be merch and everything. So from there, Sweet Chick. Shout out to my boy John Seymour. Sweet Chick is chicken and waffles. We got that 2 in New York. About to bring 1 to LA real soon.
That's
hopefully
nice.
this summer. It's just like your place in Miami.
Finger licking.
Finger licking. Shout out to them. I had a great time
Man,
there.
thank you for coming out there.
Thank you for showing love. Anytime I'm in Miami, I'm there. You know, so just things just went on and on, and also Bevel's a company, Tristan Walker, I'm really proud of. The shaving, you know what I'm saying? So you can get real cleaned up. It's about the grooming right now. So we got the shavers in Target right now, and you can pre-order the trimmers. It's a big demand for those bevel trimmers.
Right.
You can plug them up or they're portable.
So Beard Gang is gonna be right.
Beard Gang is gonna be crazy. So that's coming on you can pre-order those now. Not you, we got you.
Oh, thank you.
You know
thank you, my brother.
You know, we try to lace up a few barbershops out there too with free bevel products too real soon. What else? There's a lot of things we're into. There's a lot of things. Yeah.
Nah, I love that, man, because you know it all comes from hip hop. Word in the streets is that you're doing something special for the ladies on Valentine's.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Maxwell. Me and Maxwell, Barclays Arena, Valentine's Day, Prudential Center in New Jersey the day after. Yeah, that's gonna be real nice. Nice blend of music, you know, 2 different artists, but kind of being that similar lane, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't had a record out, an album out in a minute because he works on it. I've taken the time too, so I'm just very grateful to all the people out there who are patient, waiting for the music. And but in the meantime, Valentine's Day, we got together and thought it'd be a cool show. It's gonna be crazy, so look out for that.
I think, Nas, because we got the whole world tuned in, I think we should make that announcement. That announcement that me and you've been working on.
Oh man. So one of the things, but this is the
yeah, we can't give them all. We can't give them the studio talk yet.
Right.
Yeah, give them what's about to happen soon.
Yo, what's gonna happen the soonest, the biggest thing is South by Southwest, Mass Appeal show, the first Live at the Barbecue show, and the headliner is none other than the great DJ Khaled. Live at the Barbecue, South by Southwest, Mass Appeal, DJ Khaled's the headliner. Nothing but excitement, craziness. You know
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
I can't. I've never been to a South by Southwest.
This is your first?
This is my first. This is my first time. They've been calling me to come every year. This is my first time. And
it's on.
Fan love. You heard? Fan love, I'm gonna see you there.
Fan love.
I'm gonna see you there. We gonna make history, trust me. Make sure the venue's real big, cause fan love coming.
Fan love is coming. We got it.
They coming, Nas, they coming.
Don't miss it.
Don't ever play yourself.
Broadcasting live on Apple Music.
So, Nas, I was in Vegas the other day. I invited Fan Love to come to your 12 a.m. shop. You sell sneakers, sweats, tees. When I say I really love that shop, every time I go to Vegas, I go buy sneakers, T-shirts, the sweatpants. Y'all be having the dope sweatpants. It's just a vibe. When did this partnership happen?
This partnership, we're about 2 years running now. So this thing happened, I think, 3 years ago. So we was out there breaking ground. I was out there with the helmet on in Vegas, and with Ant and the crew, D and everybody, and right across from Caesar's Palace. And we was out there when they broke ground and all that. So this is like, we've been up and running like, I think 2 years now only. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe 3, but I think about 2 years.
Is it just Vegas?
Yo, right now it is just Vegas, but you can get it online.
Okay.
You got all the websites and all of that where you can order everything online. But if you're in Vegas, check us out. There'll be some more 12 a.m. runs coming too.
I love it.
And I gotta say, good looking, because when you went through there, it was a movie. Like, it was insane. They needed security guards outside. Like, I thought that was insane, man. I just love how you did that. I appreciate you. Your money's no good there.
I appreciate it.
You know what I mean? So I appreciate the love. Also, shout out to 12 AM Run and Nick out there in Vegas. And also we got History with my clothing line, who's, we're in a couple of stores, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Karen, who works with History. And we're doing a big collaboration coming real soon with a legendary brand, a real legendary brand we all grew up with. You know, History is all about that kind of thing. So we're going to launch that this year too. So shout out to all the people that's on History. Yeah.
Yeah, it's DJ Khaled, Beats One, Apple Music. We the best radio, we the best TV.
The best.
You see it, Cloth Talk, Special Cloth Alert, Nas Escobar, DJ Khaled. So Illmatic, we could do 100 shows about Illmatic because it's so special and it's so classic. The most recent energy off of Illmatic was the movie. I got a chance to watch it in New York and watch you perform. I was there, you know what I'm saying? I was like a kid, like just so happy and sitting like, man, I'm watching some things I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, about Illmatic and just how they have the footage. How did you predict to have that footage to drop now? Like who had the footage?
I didn't have nothing to do with it. I wouldn't. The last thing I think I could do is a documentary on myself.
Right.
I think that's too much work to just dig on yourself. I couldn't do it, but they did it. They were filming it for 10 years. 19 and Eric Parker.
Man.
They've been dedicated to it for 10 years.
I'm getting goosebumps when that's crazy.
Yeah, 10 years ago they had asked me to do it, and I was interested, but I didn't really see.
They was just doing it still.
They was doing it, though. They was in my pop's crib.
I like that.
The only people they didn't have was me and my brother. And so at the last minute, we saw how much work they done. How could we turn them down?
No, you can't.
And they good guys, and just they did such a great job on it.
Amazing.
I had goosebumps watching the job.
Amazing.
I can't hardly watch it at all.
Nah.
You know, so yeah, shout out to Eric and 19. Word.
Speaking of the documentary movie, I'm hearing that there's another new movie coming out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this one has nothing to do with me. This one I am really a part of, executive producing a movie called The Land. It's a shout out to Cleveland. It's about, oh man, without really getting into it, it's about, you know, lives, couple of lives in Cleveland. Street shit, you know, real stuff, reality. Shot and directed and written by my man Steve Capel Jr.
Straight mud, like straight from the mud in Cleveland, like this, the mud.
Yeah, that's his soil right there. So he wanted to put out a piece on that, and I thought it was dope to see this part of America. Very important to see this part of America, man. It's a great job done well by Erykah Badu, who's not from out there, but she contributed by acting in the movie. Shout out to the Queen, Erykah Badu. She did an amazing job. A character that's not her. She really was acting. It was not her. It's not a character you would expect her to do, but that's what just shows you how talented she is. So shout out to her. The Land is coming to theaters this year. It's an independent film, you know, but I just really believed in Steve Capel and his story and his ability to pull it off, you know?
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Shout out to Charles King, too.
Major key alert! Key alert!
Beats One.
DJ Khaled, Nas Escobar, this bungalow talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cloth talk. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting no TV show like this, no radio show like this. This is straight vibes. You know what I'm saying? Nas, I know we talked about new music, new album, but I have to go back into new music and new album because not only I, but the world really wants a new Nas album. You know, can you just tell us maybe some producers or features or the sound, or you have a title? I mean, I know you ain't gonna give us a title this early because it's not ready to come out yet, but the whole world tuned in right now. I gotta make sure that we talk about this new music because I know you in that zone because, you know, you my brother. I know you in that zone.
Yeah, I'm finally there. It took a while to get there, dog. Like, I'm there now, and you know, I'm excited. I'm ready for this record. It's like, you know, I ain't gonna say too much. I'm just saying that our next visit is the album visit. it's about time. I'm myself telling myself, dog, it's about time.
That's great.
And I'm finally there. You know, producers, it's too early to say. There's been a lot of requests for me to work with a lot of people. Some people want the first producers I ever worked with, Large Professor, Pete Rock, DJ Premier, you know.
Not to interrupt you, but tell me, you actually asked Large Professor, the executive producer, Illmatic?
Yeah, he told me to kick rocks with no socks.
Stop.
He told me to kick
Somebody
rocks.
told me that, I don't believe it. Like, he had a chance to executive produce Illmatic.
How was I'm new in the game. I did not want that responsibility. You know, it would have been, I was begging him damn near, you know, but he was just so right there at the peak of the group Main Source and all of that.
I wish you would have asked me that.
Word. Yo, I didn't want that job. I didn't want that job. But he was so wrapped up in just the life of.
So maybe on this new album,
what he was doing.
This new album, you think you and Large are gonna be in the studio?
We already been in the studio. Yeah, so we started that. And shout out to the Beat Miners. Shout out to. I don't want to get too out there. Just shout out to the people that I've been in the studio with.
Well, you know, I'm feeding you beats.
Oh yeah, I mean that's another level. That's Stevie Wonderish.
We the best. The whole We the Best team. We loading Nas up.
Yeah.
You know, Cool and Dre in the building, loading Nas up.
Shout out to Cool and Dre. Shout out to Swissy.
Yeah.
Swiss the Monster.
Speaking of Swiss,
Swizz.
Me and Swiss tore this club down for Super Bowl. It was like legendary. Me, Swiss, Timberland.
Hennessy party.
Yeah, it was a Hennessy party.
Yeah.
There's rumors in the streets that you and Swiss have a lot of records.
Me and Swiss did some stuff that we both were like, still can't believe we did.
I like that.
And, you know, that's my brother.
I like that.
Yeah, it's my Virgo. I think we had a Virgo thing. It was like a Virgo moment in the studio together and shit.
That's nice.
Yeah.
How long has it been since you dropped a new album?
A couple years.
Okay, so you've been
three and a half.
It's been about 3.5 years.
Yeah.
You've been cooking, and I remember seeing this, and they said Nas, Jigga, Justin Timberlake. Now I seen this. I seen a vibe. I don't know if it was on Twitter. Is it true?
That's very true.
So Nas, Jigga, Justin Timberlake. It's true.
Very true.
That's a true. You have the record.
Epically true.
I like that. I like that. So because you know it was out there. You know people were talking. So that's on the new album or Lost Tape.
That's not Lost Tapes.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm saying.
Oh nah, that's a serious song to me. That's just how we vibed. What our vibe is on the song, what the song is saying, it's just life. It's what we
Nas, Jigga, Justin Timberlake. Don't ever play yourself.
But that ain't even. I don't even want to push that one like that's the one, only one, because I'm hoping that everybody would just like the joints, because of the vibes. You know what I'm saying? And the vibe is where it's at.
Nas, let me ask you, like, how it feel to know you timeless, you're forever. Every time you touch that mic, every time you do a concert, a show, a club, and you know you can perform your catalog and it still feel brand new. And if you didn't want to make another record, you're forever relevant. It's important because there's a lot of artists that only can make one record, can't even make an album, or make it past their first album. This is a special blessing, you know what I mean? This when I say special cloth alert, this is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Yo, it's euphoric. No, it's the wrong word. I don't have the word for it. I'm grateful most of all because I'm just a fan. I'm a fan of the music and the art form. So that's all I want to be as a fan. If I come out to the stage, if I show up with the records and not many people show up with me, I get it. I don't have to, no one owes me anything. I appreciate people's ears, and that's it. So if I get it, I just go with the feeling and go with the vibe, and whatever happens, you know, it's a learning experience, and then you come back again stronger. But every time I'm out there, I never know if who's gonna show up, you know. That's Anthony Soleil's job, is make sure that they're out there when I get there.
I mean, it gotta be the most amazing feeling knowing that you can just perform anything off your catalog. Like your show sets, do you change it sometimes, or it's just like you have so many different classics that you can go to? You pick it if it's a certain venue. You're like, yo, I'm gonna perform Whose World, or I Rule the World, or New York State of Mind, and then perform Hate Me Now. Like, does it change the sets?
Yeah, it changes, because sometimes I want a certain audience. So like if the audience is gonna be in Iowa, I'm not knowing how many fans is gonna be that really know or that know the music. So I might do stuff that, you know, like it's my first time, it's their first time hearing me. So I'll do songs that I don't normally do, say in LA or Chicago, you know what I'm saying, where they probably know me a lot more. But I'm a club dude. I come from the clubs. Like, you know, today, you know, dude's first show will be like Nokia Theater. They start off lit. Yeah. You know, we come from the, you know, pop, pop. That's what occurs. They shooting, you know, that song made you look. But it's like, we come from those days, so I really love the club days. The club dates, I still do those, because I like to stay connected to the people, even if it's just 3 or 4 songs. You know what I'm saying? Or I like the arenas here and there too, but I'm more of a smaller setting kind of person. That way it's more
intimate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I like that more, but I like to bring an intimate, my vibe would be that way on the arena stage too. So, you know, I do arenas, I do whatever, wherever they want me, I'm there, man.
New York State of Mind, is it true? One take?
Yeah. I didn't know, I thought I was rehearsing.
That's a serious take.
Primo said, that's it. And I was like, all right. Everybody else in the room was like, that's it.
That's a serious first take. Nah.
I was trying to get it out. I was trying to get everything out. Everything I was living out on that mic right then and there, for sure.
Hey, Beats One.